Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly exploration with new pages. Thank you for joining me. My name is Kyang Fo. You can call me by my initial KF. Now, I just want to share with you all some of my experience or the things that I've uh, I just want to share with you all some of the experience that I encountered during many of my account reviews with our clients. And one of the things that I realized is that there's on your website, right? And on our client website, in fact, if you look at your website, some of you might have this tag, and they call some of you call it like blogs, some of you call it like articles, but in most cases, it's called latest news. But the thing is that there's a lot of our clients, right? They are actually underutilizing this tag, or in worst case scenarios, they don't use this tab at all. Or that means when I go to your latest news or your blogs or your articles, when I click on that, it's actually said that there's no latest news or it's empty. So it's a bit pity because is it perhaps you are not really understand the value that this tab can actually bring to your website. And that's the reason why today's session, I want to bring to your attention on the topic of does blogging really helps with SEO? So before we go into this topic deeper, right? Well, I just want to share with you one questions. Do I need a blog for my website? Well, I'm not sure whether these questions can relate to you or you guys. Okay, if you do have these questions, I mean, deep in your heart, you are actually asking yourself this, do I really need a blog or articles for my website? Well, I can only say that you are not alone, because this is one of the frequent questions that I do get in many of my account reviews that I've conducted. And in fact, my production team, right, they actually do tell me that when they help to build website for our new clients, right, this is not one of the popular choice that our clients will want to choose in the first place. All right. So, well, in order to answer these questions, do I need a blog for my website, or do you need a blog for your website? You need to, perhaps I should use another angle to share this from from a different angle or different perspective. Well, there's a set of questions. When we talk about SEO, right, we talk about keywords and content, backlinks, and so on and so forth. But in most cases, keywords are more important, all right, in terms of if you want to play the game of SEO. So if your products, the first question is, how do I add more keywords when my product and services are fixed? That means if you just have, your products or services are limited, all right, you can't expect unless you do have new products coming in, then you can post it in your products or your services that you are offering a new service. But in most cases, most of our products are fixed, right, or our service are fixed, right, unless you are telling me that you are in the FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, where you need to update your product or services regularly, maybe like weekly or bi-weekly, something like that. That is different ball game. But for most of us, when our products and services are fixed, how do you add more keywords? Are you going to do duplication? Well, duplication, if you are going to use back the same keywords, or maybe you are using back the same content or images, well, my advice to you is try not to do that, or don't do that, all right? Because you can have 10 duplicates of the same products, but end of the day, Google will only pick one will randomly pick one products to be indexed and display up in the search engine. So the remaining 9, even though you have duplicates, then it's a waste of effort. All right. So we don't want that to happen. So in this kind of scenario, how do you want to add more keywords? Or how do I create more exposure to target different search intent? Well, I did share with you all. You all still remember how many search intent? In fact, there are 4. or do you all still remember what are the 4 search intent that you can target to your customers? In other words, you will know how your customers is going to search for your product or services in the search engine, and how you try to maximize or target so that you can capture as much angle as possible, and in terms of as much search intent as possible. Well, if you still remember from based on my previous videos that I've shared in terms of search engine, then that's good. But if not, then don't worry. If this is the first time that you join my video, here I want to share with you all. There are 4 search intent. Now, we talk about navigational intent, informational intent, commercial intent, and transactional intent. So when you write an article or blogs, sometimes by writing blogs or articles, you can actually construct in a way that these articles are meant for informational only, and then you write another articles or blogs which is meant for commercial, and you want to sell something, all right, or transactional thing, all right? So these are some of the questions perhaps you should ask yourself, right? And then before you even go to whether you need a blog for your website. Now, the next one, of course, how do I build more backlinks and create more traffic to my website? Now, those of you, if you have encountered this scenario whereby you have very few traffics coming into your website, even though you already posted your products or services, and then on your product page or your service page, you already have a very good content, and yet it seems like not many people are still coming to your traffic, all right? I mean, in terms of online traffic are coming to your website. So in this kind of scenario, perhaps you should need to, you can use, I mean, you can explore, or you can have some keyword ideas using our keyword planners to add in more keywords. Okay, and in order to do that, sometimes you do not want to really touch in terms of your product page or your service page. And this is also another option for you, whereby having a blogs or articles, you can add more keywords, and then you can target different segments like navigational, informational intent, commercial, or transaction, right? So, and each time you create a new articles, there is a URL will be generated, and that is considered a links, all right, a backlinks where you can gain from search engine to your website. Now, of course, there's another one which I want to share with you all is how do I create customer engagement and build relation with them? Now, the challenge of doing online business, right, is not like those physical brick and mortar experience where your customers actually come in and your first point of contact is already face-to-face with your client. But for online business, even though you build a website, your customers, when they visit your website, that is your first point of contact. How do you want to engage with your customers? Do you just display information about your product or services, or in a way that when they go to your website, they just get all the information only? Or can you construct in a way that you can, when your customers visit your website and they are reading your product or services, and they are looking at your content, you are actually, it's like you are talking to them, right? So these are one of the questions, some of the questions that, of course, there are many more questions that there's a reason for you to need a blog or articles for your website. But here I just show you some of the four questions that perhaps you should answer yourself first before. If you really need that, then that's the reason why a blog is good or ideal for your website. Then the next question is that, why blog? Why not articles? All right, so why blogs? Why not articles? Well, here I want to share with you blogs versus articles. Blogs are typically more informational and conversational in nature. Okay, often write in personal tone and updated regularly. All right. Whereas for articles is more formal. I would say that it's structured, focused on providing information and educational content. Okay. So I'm not saying that articles is not good. blogs is better. No, in fact, if you like both, you can have both on your website, right? But it's just that how you want to target in terms of your customers, okay, in terms of your buyers, and how you want to project it to your potential buyers. So, but it's just that blog example here I want to share with you. Like example of articles, right? How to create an eczema-friendly diet. Now, this is one of the articles that I found from the website. And if you look at the structure of articles, right, it's quite formal. It's structured, informational, and educational. And as you can see from here, is written from someone that is of their specialization or profession. And if you look at the content, it's more structural. Whereas compared to example of blogs like learning the link between my body and my diet, and if you look at the content, you read the content, right? Most of it start with like I struggle with eczema for 2 years. Okay, I was never a junk food. Okay, or maybe like we, us, something like that. So it's more informal. It's conversation. It's more like sharing personal experience. And mind you, Google actually, if you have this kind of personalized information, I would say that personalized information, sharing of experience, it is more, I would say, authentic. It will be more original from yourself. Because nowadays, if you use like, if you're going to write a constructive articles, well, a lot of people nowadays, you can find a lot of tools like GPT tools in the market, right? So we can use that. Even ourselves as an SEO consultant executive, when we help our client to write articles, right? We can only come from a perspective of informational perspective. And when we ask ChatGPT to help to construct, it is based on more on the information of this particular product or services. It's never an experience because I myself, I don't really experience in terms of what your product or your services. Okay, if you yourself can write based on your experience that you have encountered or you have used the product yourself, then that would be different. And that's the reason why personal experience is much better as compared to if you just write an article which is more informational, but there is no like human factor or people first content. Remember my previous videos that I do mention about how to humanize your content or people first content. So this is the one of the reasons why blogs are much better as compared to articles. So how does blogging help in terms of SEO? Well, both blogs and articles, right, can utilize the effective SEO technique to rank well in a search engine. However, like earlier I mentioned to you, blogs have a slight advantage because the content is can be a form of personal experience and can be updated frequently. All right, and it's good for building trust, authority, ranking over the long period of time. So I just give you an example. Let's say if you are coming from construction perspective, or you are in the business of construction. So you have a project at this certain location. Well, you can actually write a blog or maybe a vlog or video blog to mention about, hey, I'm right now at this place, and then I'm helping one of my clients to construct this, all right, this particular projects. So we are in the process of making this thing, all right? So do stay tuned, all right? So this is the first part of your vlog. And then after that, maybe 1 or 2 weeks later, when your project progress like 30%, 50%, then you can update a bit. So when you post something like this onto your website, let Google crawl into your website, your articles or your blogs, and then let them Google index this particular content. And then when you come back 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, you update it, the progress. So Google will identify that, hey, this particular page, there's some activities going on, and it's good in terms of your SEO. and it will help you to promote and keep on pushing this particular page to the top in terms of the search engine, right? So this is one of the also another reason why over the long run, not just that you can update frequently as compared to if you're going to write an article which is informative, but the information is perhaps fixed, all right? You can't change much, all right? So, but before we go deeper into that, here I want you all to check this out. Those of you are watching this video, well, you can take a look at this this page written by John Houston, where he actually mentioned about 4 types of blogs that thrive across industries. And I mean, from the informative blogs that educate and inspire to visual blogs engaging through image and videos. And where, of course, one thing I like about this page is that it is very short and simple and in point form, and it's very easy to understand. Right. And also one thing I like is that if you look at his page, right, he actually got put this tag human crafted content, which earlier just now also I mentioned to you all in my previous session. I mentioned that how to humanize or how to human first or people first write a human first content, okay, for your page or your articles or your service. So because nowadays we also know that a lot of things that a lot of tools like GPT tools that we can find in the market, and it really helps in terms of shortening our time to construct an articles or a content. But I'm not saying that you cannot use that the tools you can use that tools, but it's just that if you once you generate it, always do a proofread. Don't just blindly copy and paste. Then you don't really proofread your content, and then end of the day, right, when people read your articles, right, they straight away they can know that hey, this is written by GPT, not by human. All right. So if you want, you can actually go to I already give you the URL. Just go to the HTTPS, then rockcontent.com/blog/type of blogs. Go check out about this article written by John Houston, where he actually mentioned kind of 4 types of blogs that you can apply across industries. All right. So, and also I want to share with you all that some of the examples that some of the blogs, okay, that can be found on our New Pages website written by ourselves. Blogs. One example is blogs about an event or experience, sharing of event and experience to our customers, to build, to engage with our clients. I mean, when they go to our website, they look at it, hey, there's activities ongoing at this company. Okay, then also like visual blogs through images or videos. Okay, it's not just, you can treat it as a testimonial or reviews or ratings from your customers. But if you can write in terms of the content, what your existing clients have mentioned in their testimonials, and then write it like we are what, and although we spend a lot of money, okay, then through the search engine. So these are also considered as a write-up, all right? And it's a very, I would say that it belongs to you. Nobody can take it from you. Even ChatGPT also cannot write this kind of content, all right? So it's based on your experience, okay, your customer's experience. Okay, of course, we do have another like niche expert blog, like establishing authorities, like we are announcing something that to share it with our clients. So these are some of the examples. Perhaps you can check with the guy that I already shared with you, and then we'll take a look at how you can write some of the blogs. All right. So now like, okay, you can, after you have write blogs, okay, after you have write blogs or articles, right, and you want to publish it on your website, well, how do you optimize your blogs or articles for SEO, right? I know you already written, okay, maybe you can get the tools from like GPT to help you construct, and after you proofread and find that this article is very suitable for your product or services, then what is the next step that you want to do? Okay, perhaps maybe you do have a promo campaign that is going to it's just around the corner, and you want to run some blogs or articles to get some attention, create awareness, not just on your website, but also on your social media. Well, here, just want to share with you some of the techniques that you can use in order for you to optimize your blogs or articles so that Google can quickly index and then rank your articles in the search engine. Okay, so first thing is that when you write in articles, right, and always use in terms of the format, okay, the paragraph format. You can use like H1 or H2 format for title header, and then H3, H4, H5 as subheader. Okay, and where can you find this? Okay, in your description, where you can see the description, there's a toolbar, a toolbox, right? And just beside the styles and font, you will see there's this drop-down paragraph format. This is where you can choose the header 1, header 2, header 3, so on and so forth. Okay, this allows your reader to quickly identify your page title or your header, all right? So the next one, after you've done that, on your articles, right, perhaps you can add some images, okay, or video and embed videos. Okay, where can you get it? Go to image icon to add photos, or you can even add photos on the photo columns itself. But if you don't want to do that, you want to beautify it, you want to make sure that while your customers are reading your articles, there's some image to complements the articles. Then this is where you can just click on the image icon, then add some photos, and then adjust it according to the size, right? For the embed videos, right, you can go to the source, all right? Then, but you, of course, for the embed videos, you need to upload your videos into your YouTube first, then copy the embed videos URL, the source code, and then paste it inside the source. Right, so this way you can provide not just photos and videos. It's more like a visual content to your customers, apart from the text that your customers can read. Okay, and of course, don't just stop there. You can transform your articles into more like a commercial or transactional. Example, if you can recommend some products to your on your articles and then add some links. Okay, this what we call internal links. All right, so you can just click on the link icon and then add the links where you can your customers, when they click on the links, it will bring them to the page, the product page or service page that you want them to go to, right? And this way, internal links are in fact very good for your SEO building, all right? And after you have done this, you already have the header, you have the content, you have the visual imagery or videos, then you start to publish, all right? And the moment once you publish your articles ready, right, don't just stop there. If you want to, because usually when you publish the articles, right, when you go to the articles on the URL part, right, you will see that it has your domain, .com or .com.my / then it has the content, which is something like latest news / NID / with a coding. So if you want this URL, because if you're going to let this Google look at these articles, Google might need some time to really go and justify or identify what is this content all about. So if you are maybe like running a campaign or promotions that are just around the corner and you want this article to quickly indexed by Google so that people can find this article, quicker, or maybe you want to use this link to share it with your existing customers so that to encourage them to visit your website and take a look at this particular news or the information that you want to share with your customers. So this is where you can go to use the customized website tool under the customized website URL, and then you need to copy the destination URL and then the source URL. Then you can put the source URL on the source column, right, on the column there. Okay, so place the keyword URL using customized website URL tool, and they really help search engine understand what is your page all about and attract user to click on your link. Okay, when you're going to share this link to your customer in terms of newsletter or maybe share it in your social media. All right. So these are some of the examples that I can share with you. How you can, why blogs are more. In fact, blogs are more fun to play with as compared to articles. If you want to use both on your website, yeah, by all means go ahead. All right. But nobody is stopping you. But here's one I want to share with you guys also, is that one of the customers that I encountered when I go to their website, you know, the tab there, you see like home, about us, then got product or services, then they got like photo album, something like that. So under their tab, one of the tab, right, is they rename it to like what's happening. Okay, so there's this, they go and change it to like, instead of like latest news, they change it to like what's happening. So when I click on the what's happening, right, there's this drop down selection of blogs or articles, or maybe it bring me to their page where there's a category of blogs or articles. So this way you can explore some of the ideas that you can explore, and then maybe you can, then in this case, in this way, right, then you can put both blogs and articles on your website. See, not just constrained on just articles, not just constrained on just blogs only. All right. So hope that today's lesson benefit you all learn something, and just sharing of ideas, all right, so that you all can gain some insights on how you can optimize. All right. So if you got any questions, then perhaps you can just key in the chat, or you can just comment in the section, or if you want to reach out to us, then you can email me at kf.lau@newpages.com.my. Then yeah, there's a question here. Can you share the recording of this? Of course. Linda, you can just follow our channel, youtube.com/@newpages.tv. And then because after this, I'm going to post these recordings into the YouTube channel. All right, you can watch from there. All right. So once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate your time, and hope you guys have learned something. And if you got anything, then can reach out to me. All right. So that's all from me today. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.